Right, ladies and gents, tight wood in the woods here. Just thought I'd do a quick vid and what my basic bomb-proof cooking kit is. Managed to get an East German, not a West German, but an East German cook kit. I like that because it's got the 3 pans in it, the lid and so forth. You know, hang it over the fire. Really, it's not expensive at all. It being ex-surplus, and that, when I was in the army, served me really well. Multiple options. I'll give you a spoke in a sec, mate, but even to putting that lid on, and that can be used as an oven and so forth, even when you wanted to bake bread in that, inside there, that on top, multiple uses in sort of bushcraft or fieldcraft environment, okay? And again, just for a big old pan for cooking up stews in and so forth, the little one for doing my brew, that one for doing food if I need it, but that one acts as a lid to all 3 of them. So I really don't think, you can pick these up for something like a £5 here in the UK, Military Mart. Can't really recommend these enough. Everybody's got their own interpretation, but yeah, for this you can't really go wrong. Multiple uses on that kit, and again, it doesn't cost a great deal of money. One thing I wanted to say, now this is, I've always had a Trangia stove, the meth burners, and again, it is the original stuff. There's no need to, you can buy the cheaper ones or the copy ones from China, but they don't genuinely don't work as well. One thing I see is people putting that in the stove, in where the Trangia stove, inside the pot, you know, so that's going to taint where you're going to be having your food and all that, and I always wonder about that. What I do, look at £1 shop, it's a little Tupperware box specifically for what I do, so it's totally waterproof, separated, so if at any time I ever have a leak of the meths, speaking from experience here, which is the best way to speak from, I've had one of these leak when I used to carry it in the inside of my Bergen. Now it's always on the outside, and even years ago I used to have it in a little Tupperware container. So whatever happens with this, because if anybody, people will be watching this video, and you know, some of the words I'm saying will be resonated, because when you spill meths on a sleeping bag or any of the clothing you're wearing and that, it will take umpteen washings and you never truly get rid of the smell of it. Yeah, so that's what I always do. I think it's a good idea. I'll keep that. I don't like anything rattling about, and that's my little cleaning off rag and that as well. Normally carry a little bit of Scotch-Brite in there, you know, the scratchy pads in there. Job done. I can put that in there if I wanted to, but I always tend to keep it separate. So I would always advise people, if you've got a Trangia stove, that's a good way to go. Obviously you make your own decisions, but some of that stuff will spill in either the outside of your Bergen, or you know, in your kit with your sleeping bags and all your clothing. Takes ages, and it just stinks, and you know, when you get in that sleeping bag and you zip it up, you can still smell that nauseating smell of it. Anyway, little addition to my kit. I know the old, what are they called, Crusader stoves, is that the ones, Crusader cups, Barry?
It's similar to that, it's
yeah,
sort of somewhere between the Crusader and the
US. But that's what they call them. But I mean, even on eBay they're looking, they're good old mugs. Started using them as I got out of the army, but I've visited a local army surplus store, got a couple of bits. He was willing to haggle a little bit, but what I've got here, I think it's either a French or a Belgian. I don't think there's any markings on it. It says, I'll read it off, VDL98. Now he wanted £6. I eventually got this for a £5, and as Barry's just confirmed, because I thought, nah, this is not stainless steel, but it's too heavy. I've just got a stainless steel metal mug. It hasn't got any of the Bakelite finish, so not Bakelite, what do they call that finish, the black finish?
Pardon?
What, you know, the black finish on the old cups that eventually comes off?
Teflon, yeah.
Yeah, Teflon coating and all that. I think old Funky Prepper has spent ages like scrubbing the inside of his cup out and that, because what I learned long ago, that it's okay for a bit, but it doesn't sort of stay there for very long. Yeah, look, stainless steel cup for a £5, and again, I'm very happy with that. I did sort of held off.
See, this is
there's your one, mate.
Yeah. But that's aluminium.
That's aluminium.
You can see that, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Even I mean, that's as heavy as this is, and this is full.
Yeah, even when you just hit that. Yeah, so hang out a little bit. Was going to get a Crusader cup. Was going to try and find one cheap and that. But yeah, very happy with that. A nice stainless steel cup. Now, I'm 100% sure that's stainless steel, and you Barry? Yeah. So that's a £5. Just gonna.
You'll know it's stainless when you put it on the stove. Whether it starts to the aluminium goes. It burns. It sort of heats up differently.
Yeah. And again, that can be put in the fire in the old traditional mode. I will sort out a lid for this, but just going to make sure I can get a brew on, you know, using my Trangia stove. Normally I would brew up in that, and then tip it into my cup. But let's give the old cup a go. But yeah, I just think that's a nice little idea, sort of tip to pass on. I mean, obviously make of it what you will, but if you've ever had meths and this bottled it, I find these are quite robust as well, especially if stored upright. I have actually tried the small metal containers, you know, like the hang on, I've got one here, a smaller version of these water bottles, you know, the ½ litre, but again I've had them leak at the top, so I've gone back to the original Swiss one anyway. I carried it on the outside, but that's just my little tip anyway. So I'm going to get a brew on because I'm going for a brew, and I'll see you all later. Just what I'm having for brunch, which is a posh breakfast, although it's probably what, about 1 o'clock or something, isn't it? Probably near 2.
Quarter 2 even.
Quarter 2, I haven't had nothing to eat. One of my favourite bushcraft foods, beans and sausages. It's from a tin.
I think that's every man's camping food, isn't it?
That is, yeah, it's gorgeous. All sure to throw that. Yeah, so I'm just using my Trangia set, the East German sort of tin, and Trangia set underneath there. Give that a quick stir. That's going to be my my dinner, and I'm going to have another brew, and then we'll have a go at getting the old tarp up, the one I've just done over Barry's hammock there. Anyway, there's my food. Been a while since I cooked on a Trangia stove, and I've just forgotten how quickly they heat up your food. Lovely beans and yeah, beans and sausages there.
My very first Rat Pack tin opener.
Yeah. So I want to get a better one, like the Australians got a better tin opener on their ration packs. They've got a tiny little spoon at the bottom, mate, and they're made out of steel, not aluminium. I think that's probably a pound shop one there. That's not robust enough, so I'm going to look into getting one of these. And the other thing is, if you're cooking sausages and stuff, what you want to make sure your food's hot and well warmed through, because last thing you want to get is dodgy belly when you haven't warmed up the sausages. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking away there. That's my scoff. See you later. Yeah, that's me lunch there, and getting another brew on, because this has just turned into a coffee brewing session. This has turned into a real chilling session, isn't it? What Barry's going to do, obviously this is a tarp I just made. I've just he just had that out of my Bergen, and he's going to put it up over his hammock there. So let him have a go, let him have a see what he thinks of it.
Make sure I get it. I've got it the wrong way round.
Yeah, you know, like stitching will go over rather than along, mate.
No, I've got it round the wrong way. I've got a gutter down on the side.
Oh right, see what I mean. Yeah, because that will tell you. The gutters will tell you which way it's going to go anyway, mate. Yeah, but just well, I have a little bit of got my brew on there. Concurrent activity. That's still a little bit damp from last night, but that took a soaking in the rain, mate, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that puddle was still at the bottom. Just got to work out how I'm going to get it to go down one side or another. So concept is there, concept is good. We just got to do a bit of tinkering on that now. That's my little bag where I keep all me, you know, bungees and all sorts. Not going to do a too flash setup, are we, Barry? Just so what it looks like, and if it'll fully cover. Oh, Barry's got his little cook set up there. Oh yeah, hopefully it all don't. We'll fall out big time if you knock my food over, mate. That's Barry's obviously getting his lunch on there as well.
Got the right sort of...
So, ladies and gents, yeah, he's going to stick that up as a concurrent activity. Tell you something else I want to talk about later on. So we've I picked up quite cheaply the Fiskars. I think it's a X7 axe. How many times, Mia, you used that since we've been here? That axe?
What's this? Third, fourth time?
Yeah. Yeah, a bit more when we first come. Something I've never really used in the film, a little hatchet. I say axe is a little hatchet. That has become an extremely handy bit of kit, mate. We've used it 4 or 5 times without even thinking about it, really, haven't we?
For the hammock, we're going to have to go diamond.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough, mate. I thought we would go, but we'll see what's what.
As in normal config.
Yeah. We'll stick it up normal config just to see what it looks like.
That's just giving you
an idea.
That's not up, but that's how it.
Because you're going to have it long ways or diamond, mate. It may well go the other way. We'll have a little tinker about this, and I'll bring you back when we've managed to sort of set the old basher up. Yeah, I want to talk about that little axe, and that's something that's really I've never used before. That's really impressive me. I could see me not going anywhere without, to be honest. Because without using it, sort of thinking about it too much, we've used that sort of at least several times there, haven't we, Barry? The old axe. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gents, we're going to have a little think about this. Won't bore you with the minor details. I'll get back to you when we finally got it up. Let Barry have a little play about it, see what he makes of it all. Right, anyway, I'll see you later, because food's getting cold.